H-1Bs are particularly disadvantaged because if their employer sponsors them for a green card to stay permanently, they can extend their status indefinitely, but they are stuck with that employer for decades in some cases. They cannot get a better paying job or start a business. Even certain promotions are banned. Their wives cannot work. If their children reach adulthood while they're waiting for a visa, for a green card, the child is deported. America treats its highest skilled immigrants worse than it treats its lowest skilled refugees.
On day one, I'm going to send the legislative immigration reform bill to Congress, streamlining naturalization process, make it easier for qualified green card holders to move through his backlog.
President Joe Biden made his election campaign's promise to introduce immigration bill on his first day as president. He kind of fulfilled his promise when he presented US Citizenship Act 2021 before Congress on February 18, 2021. But presenting a bill and getting it passed are two different things. He knows that too. Immigration is a contentious issue to bring the majority of congressmen and 60 senators on common platform. It would take some time, and Biden would want to make this bill his legacy by getting it passed in his first term of presidency. That's why, without wasting any time, he started working on it. Many legal and illegal immigrants have high hopes with this bill. In this news package, we are going to cover every point in relation to employment-based green cards. Addressing visa backlogs, eliminating employment-based per-country levels, increased immigrant visas. Let's look at the official draft of the US Citizenship Act 2021, which got introduced in the Senate and House of Representatives. Both drafts are exactly the same, of 353 pages. In Senate, New Jersey Senator Bob Menendez will introduce this bill.
We want to see robust reform. This legislation is a vision of what ultimately we would like to see immigration reform be like.
Whereas California Democrat Linda Sanchez introduces it in the House of Representatives.
Well, the Citizenship Act is the vision of President Biden to remake our broken immigration system and to fix the choke points once and for all. What this bill would do is completely revamp our legal immigration system.
You can find major employment-based visa reforms under Title III reform of the Immigrant Visa System. Addressing visa backlogs. Currently, every country gets 7% GC from the total number of GCs issued per year. This many times leads to unused green cards. In other words, if any country wasn't able to use their assigned green cards, that they got lost instead of giving them to other countries that have longer wait lines like India, China or Mexico. After this bill has provisions to recapture all lost green cards between 1992 through 2020. It is estimated by David Baer from Cato Institute that about 225,000 unused employment-based green cards would be recaptured, waiting in green card line for over 10 years. If someone with an approved immigrant petition is waiting in line for over 10 years, then they are not subject to the numerical cap anymore. What this means is that if applicants have an approved I-140 immigrant petition and are waiting in line for over 10 years, they can file for adjustment of status even if their priority date is not current. This helps applicants from countries like India, China, Mexico who have been waiting in line for a longer time. This provision is applicable to both family-based and employment-based categories. Effective date. This will be effective 60 days after the bill is passed. Eliminating employment-based per-country levels. Currently, each country has a cap of 7% of total number of green cards, which is considered to be a discriminatory practice to issue the same.
Congress should repeal what are known as the per-country limits. Each country, no matter how large or small, is allocated an equal share of the green cards that allow immigrants to stay in the country permanently each year. This means that a large country like India has the same limit as a tiny country like Estonia. It's unfair and it results in incredible wait times for high-skilled Indian workers on H-1Bs, leaving them stuck in this terrible position for decades.
After this bill, last year HR 1044 and S386 bills came real close to get passed, which has the same provision. This bill again promises removal of per-country visa caps. So this bill would remove the 7% country cap and put everyone on one platform. Increased immigrant visas. Currently, the number of GC issued under EB category are 140,000. After this act, it increases the annual limit of employment-based green card limits from 140,000 per year to 170,000 per year. Distribution of 170,000 GCs. There are some percentage changes in all the EB categories. There is a slight percentage decrease in EB1, EB2, EB4 and EB5 category, whereas there is a huge increase in EB3 category. EB1 category allocation changes from 28.6% to 23.55%. This gives 40,035 green cards for this category. It is not different from the current 40,040 for this category. EB2 category. Similar to EB1, allocation changes from 28.6% to 23.55%. This gives 40,035 green cards for this category. It is not different from the current 40,040 for this category. EB3 category. Allocation changes from 28.6% to 41.2%. This increases the green cards issued per year from 40,040 to 70,040 per year. Unskilled limit for EB3. It is increased from 10,000 limit to 40,000 per year. EB4 category. Allocation changes from 7.1% to 5.85%. This gives 9,945 green cards for this category. This is similar to current 9,940 per year. EB5 category. Similar to EB4, allocation changes from 7.1% to 5.85%. This gives 9,945 green cards for this category. This is similar to current 9,940 per year. Getting this bill passed as it is would seem to be little far-fetched, but any US immigration reform is now the need of an hour. Let's wait and watch.